Hi beautiful, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I am finally trying out the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina eyeshadow palette. It took me a while to get it. I kind of waited till the hype died down before purchasing this palette because I'm tossing between the Soft Glam or this palette, but I finally caved in and I picked up this palette. Along there, I also have this Anastasia Beverly Hills powder bronzer, which I have not tried before, and I'm gonna put in a little bit of MAC Oh Darling, which is probably like the ultimate cult favorite highlighter of pretty much everyone. So without further ado, let's hop right into the video. So originally this is going to be a first impression / review on the Norvina palette, but because I have quite a few products on hand, I might as well kind of try it. I have not tried a lot of products from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I may have had their cream contour kit ages ago, but in terms of like eyeshadows and stuff, I have not really tried any. So this is what the packaging looks like. It has the velvet packaging as well as the sticker on the back. So this palette contains 0.71 grams of product. It comes with a film that just fell out of the packaging. So here you have the mirror and you get a brush as well, and these colors are amazing. Purple is secretly one of my favorite colors when it comes to makeup. It just makes brown eyes pop. Personally, the packaging can get a little bit messy. Like I unboxed it already and I kind of made a mess on the side somewhere, but the brush is fairly decent. So you get a blender brush and a packing brush / smudger brush. So this could come in handy while traveling. Maybe we'll swatch a few because I can't resist. So we are going to swatch Eccentric, Passion, and maybe Soul. And then they are so pigmented, as you can see right there. That Soul swatched a little bit funny, but as always, it could translate differently on the eyes. And for the shimmers, I am going to swatch Wild Child, which is the one that I'm going to use today, Celestial, which is also what I'm going to use today, and maybe a little bit of Summer. Oh my god. Wild Child is definitely calling my name. How gorgeous. So these are the swatches. As you can see, they're pigmented. They're very soft to the touch. So what I'm going to do is to use this shade right here called Base with this packing brush and just pack that onto the lids. And what I'm going to do is to use this shade called Eccentric. So I'm going to flip my brush and just use the blending brush that it comes with it. Palette, blend that onto the crease. The brush is actually pretty decent. Like, this is my first time using Anastasia eyeshadow palette and it's pretty good. I love eyeshadow palettes that comes with brush that are very useful, because like when you're traveling, it lessens the amount of product that you carry. So I'm going to take that shade all the way up to the brow bone, just a teeny tiny bit. I'm going to intensify that a little bit by just focusing on the crease. I'm just going to fluff off the brush and I am going to take this shade right here called Volatile and focus that on the outer V. Kind of just pack it first and then slowly blend it. And I'm going to take another brush and go back to the shade Eccentric and just blend that. I want to blend that Volatile a little bit up, so I'm just gonna take the same brush I used with no product and trying to blow that shade up. This eye though is looking so patchy. So now what I'm going to do with the packing brush, I'm going to take Wild Child and apply that onto the lids. Oh my god. This packing brush is really good on packing the shimmers. And I'm going to take Volatile once again, just to blend the edges. For the lower lash line, I am gonna go and switch into like a flat brush. And I am going to take Eccentric. Oh wow, that is so pigmented. Going to go and use Volatile once again, just on the outer V. And I'm gonna use a little bit of Soul, just on the inner part. Oh, this is a nice eggplant shade. And for the inner corner highlight, I am going to take Celestial and apply that on the inner corner. I know usually people would go in Wild Child as the inner corner, but I want the purple in the inner corner. And I love that it kind of tied into the Soul shadow at the bottom. And I'm going to intensify Wild Child a little bit more. Quickly gonna go off camera and finish off my eyes, and then we'll come back and do our bronzer and highlight. So I popped in the XO Beauty lashes in Gold Digger, and I actually quite like this lashes because it's not too dramatic, but it's dramatic enough to be able to enhance the look. That doesn't make sense, but anyway, this is what I'm saying. Like, I've already dirtied the eyeshadow palette, and that's actually something that is quite hard to take off. But we're gonna move on to the bronzer, and I have this Anastasia bronzer in the shade Saddle. Now, I think their packaging has changed, because I remember before they used to have just a plain black packaging with like a gold border, but this time they have their logo embedded inside, and also like it comes in this very sleek acrylic packaging. This is what Saddle looks like. It kind of reminds me of the Laguna bronzer from NARS, only a little bit warmer, and that's what it swatches. You can't really tell on my skin tone, but that's the bronzer right there. I feel like this is going to be a perfect bronzer for my complexion, at least. That's pretty nice. It's warm, but it's not too warm that it will look orange. It's actually like somewhere in the middle, which I like for a bronzer. I don't want it to be too warm or too cool toned. So I'm just gonna use this as somewhat of a blush as well, because I don't have any new blush to try on. And I will use this to kind of contour my nose as well, just to give it a little bit of dimension. That's actually really pretty. I quite like that. I like these kinds of bronzer where it doesn't look very warm or it doesn't look very ashy. And for the highlighter, I'm finally going to try out this MAC highlighter. So this is the Extra Dimension Skin Finish in the shade Oh Darling. And this has the old packaging. I purchased this from Brisbane International Airport, but this is what it looks like. I personally love the embedding on there, and ooh, it's a nice gold highlight. If you want like a out there highlighter, I feel like you would like this, but personally I'm kind of underwhelmed because it looks too like chunky and glittery on my skin. I think it's because I have a lot of texture, but I was expecting it to go a little bit smoothly. There's a lot of people actually rave about this, so I expect it to be, you know, that good. Like if I were to compare another highlighter, I feel like the Self X highlighting palette is a lot better than this one, but who am I to say that you should not get it? It's totally up to you. I just have to use it because I paid for it, but it's nothing too extra. Am I wowed by it? Not really. I just thought that I could jump into the bandwagon and maybe try this out, but I don't know, I'm kind of underwhelmed. So for lips today, I'm going to line my lips with the MAC lip pencil in Soar, and I have this matte liquid lipstick to try, and this is from Carousel. I have already swatched this on my Instagram stories a while back, but I am going to pop this on because I feel like this will tie in with my makeup look. So here is my final makeup look. To sum up my thoughts slash first impression, I really like this eyeshadow palette. Personally, for me, the colors works great. They're very different. The color story on this palette makes me want to try out different looks, be more creative and more colorful. For the bronzer, I also like this one. I imagine that this will go on smoothly. It's very blendable. It looks pretty good on my skin. Highlighter, nah. Like I was really excited to finally try this because a lot of people rave about this, but then looking at it on my skin, it looks very chunky, it looks very glittery, and I don't like that. Personally, I have a better highlighter, like the Wet n Wild Precious Petals works great. The Revolution highlighters are better, but I mean, if you want to collect MAC highlighters, I guess this could be it for you. Lipstick, I love the color. It's very different, it's cool tone, it goes with my look. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell for more updates, and I will catch you on the next video. Bye.